Hey guys, Alex Khan here, and we are going to take a look at this new release of the Scout Predator from Predator 2. This is the ultimate Scout Predator, and if you guys had been previously collecting these action figures, you might already have the Scout Predator, but they have added more articulation, so this might be a really big draw to the fans who want more articulation from their action figures, and they've also included an unmasked version, which is new because in the movie he had his mask on, which by the way is the same mask that the Jungle Predator wears. But look at all these new things he has. He has 3 hands. He has 2 discs. He has a little laser blast here, and he's got a few more other goodies. I believe he has a collapsible gun, but I don't know if it's gonna be functional. But we will check it all out. And here are the details on the back here. And here's a look at some of the other action figures that they'll be releasing. They've already released the Armored Predator, aka the Borg Predator. So let's take him out of the box. And that's really interesting. There's a building in the background here, and it says Yutani on it. And those are the guys from the Alien series. Oh yeah. Very beautiful. So here's a better look at the what's inside the packaging here, but we are going to take it all out. All right, well I've taken off all the fasteners here, so he should come out now. Oh yeah, beautiful. Let's feel him out. He looks really lengthy. Okay, let me try to stand him up. He seems really loose at the hips already. It's kind of strange. Arms are really tight. Man, these thighs are really loose. Look at that. Super loose. Knees. Oh man, those are rough. The knees are hard to bend, as you can see. I'm just testing it out. This his right foot seems pretty loose too. I'm a little disappointed at how loose he is right now. Like, look at this hip. It looks really loose. See that? I'm barely moving him. Alright, but I do want to try to stand him up if I can. And for some reason, this part of his pant is tucked under his thigh pad right here. Let's fix that. I don't like how you can see his ball right here. Hold on. But he does look really good though. And again, you can see him wearing his Jungle Predator helmet. Because when they made a lot of these Predators from the Lost Tribe in the second movie, they did borrow a lot of the themes from the Jungle Predator. And the reason why they call these guys the Lost Tribe from Predators 2, the ones that come out at the end after they decloak in front of Danny Glover, is because after they finished production on this movie, they couldn't find these costumes anymore. So that's why they call them the Lost Tribe, and that's why the City Hunter Predator isn't included in the Lost Tribe, but I guess they were able to find his clothes. So that's him standing up on his own. Okay, that's him falling down on his own too. As you can see, I'm having some issues getting his legs aligned properly because they are really stiff. They did pop out pretty well though. This one's having a hard time because of this disc holder on his thigh. But again, I don't like how this part's exposed right there. It just seems really loose, especially on his hip. Oh, by the way, he can also bend at his torso too. Sorry, I'm having some issues getting this guy to stand. Okay, that's gonna have to do for now. I want to put his accessories on. He has some accessories on him right now. So before I add his accessories, let's look at the ones that are on him right now. So you can see his wrist blades. I think these just pull out. Right here. I don't want to force it. But yeah, his wrist blades come out a little bit. Let's see if his wrist gauntlet opens up. That's kind of weird. I believe it's kind of weird that his gauntlet opens up that way. See that? I feel like if he was looking at it like this, wouldn't that block his vision? I think his wrist blade is upside down or something. Great, it just broke. Wait, where did this come off of? Where the heck did this piece come off of? It came off of something here. Oh yeah, it came off of here. Why is that even removable? Alright, let's take a look at his shoulder cannon, or his plasma caster. So, it looks pretty, it's kind of stiff right now, but his dreadlocks are blocking its track here. So, okay, let's not force this thing. This thing is, okay, it swivels left and right pretty well, but it doesn't go backwards or forwards very well. Alright, I want to take out these accessories here. Oh man, they're all going to come falling out. Epic! That's one problem I have with these Predators, is keeping track of all their accessories. Like, I usually just put them all in a Ziploc bag, but that doesn't keep them protected very well. Oh, I like his staff here, his spear. It's a little bent, but that's okay. And here is something that's unique to this figure now, is that he now has an unmasked a version of his head. But again, in the movie, he wears a helmet as he's wearing right now. Alright, so here's something I really want to see is his rifle here. Oh, so these come out. So I guess it's kind of like a stand, because, you know, when you're sniping, you need a very steady, you know, like a stabilizer for your gun so that you get the best accuracy. Does this pop out? Yes! That one does come out. Look at that! Alright, I'm putting on some of these accessories here. We're going to put this on his back. Okay. Let's see if his disc actually goes into his thigh thing here. I don't know how that would stick on. Yeah, that's not going to stick on. See, it just comes right off. Maybe the other one does, but there's two of them here. I don't know. I don't think that's really meant to stay on forever. Alright guys, with a great difficulty, I was able to pull his left hand off. I'm having a harder time with his right hand because that wrist blade is in the way, and I don't want to break that thing off. So let's go ahead and stick this one on. So I really don't like pulling these parts out, because I feel like I'm going to break it. I want to try to jam this in here without... There you go. Looks like I got that one in. So it looks like he's ready to play the guitar. And we do have his guitar right here, guys. Alright guys, so I got his rifle in his hands. And we can add this blast on his plasma caster up here. This looks kind of weird, to be honest. See that? So here's what the blast looks like from his plasma caster. So honestly, I don't really like it. It looks more like either like a turkey leg or maybe a popsicle, or maybe something even worse than that. But just want to show you what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like unmasked. So we're gonna pull this head off here. Oh, actually that came off pretty easily. Unlike when I did the head for the Lost Predator. Sorry, the Borg Predator. What is called Borg Predator. This head looks pretty cool though. Now again, if you guys had watched my other video, you would know where I stand on these inaccurate representation of these movie figures. I think it's cool though that they gave him a head, like an unmasked version. Oh, come on. But if I'm going to display him, he's going to have his mask on like he does in the movie. I prefer the movie accuracy. Okay, that's going to have to be good for now. Look at his face. He looks so mean. That is awesome. I do hope that this face is based on movie sketch conceptual art, so that we are getting an accurate representation of what this guy would look like without his mask. Because again, you only see him with his mask in the movie. Alright, and we're going to give him his old school staff here. Because sometimes, you know, the enemy is going to close the distance, or he's going to close the distance. So he's going to have to go old school and use his spear. All right, so this is what he looks like, unmasked and with his hunting spear. So he looks pretty cool, and yeah, I still prefer his masked look, his biomask, because that's what he does have in the movie. Also, in the movie, I don't think he's actually carrying anything like any kind of weaponry. So I just wanted to show you what his weapon looks like, since it is an accessory here. I'm gonna take it out though. Boom. Put that to the side, and I'm gonna put his oh, I guess that wasn't on very well. I'm gonna put his movie head back on. When the Lost Tribe Predators come out, you only see him for a very short time, but they spent so much money making these suits. There you go. Looks a lot more movie accurate now. But yeah, this guy, he pops out towards the end, and he is the 8th Predator to decloak in front of Danny Glover, and he actually decloaks next to the Boar Predator. There you go. Here is the Boar Predator. He looks a little bit taller than Scout Predator, although Scout Predator is kind of hunching back with his neck. I don't know why it's like that. I guess his neck and neck is a little interesting, to say the least. But yeah, this is the second new, I guess, redone Predator 2 Predator. So the first one, I actually reviewed this one too, was the Borg Predator. And let's go ahead and have the Borg Predator decloak for us, so we can see the height comparison. There we go, guys. So here's a nice little height comparison. This is a new one, the Borg Predator. And then this is the newest one now, the Scout Predator. And then here is the old school first release of the Lost Tribe Predators. This is the Boar Predator. But yeah, in the movie, these two decloak next to each other. And a little fun fact about the actors in these Lost Tribe Predator suits is that the hero, Danny Glover, was actually friends with a lot of the LA Laker basketball players. So he got his friends, the LA Lakers, to dress up as these Predators. But they were nice and tall already. And actually, there's a really cool video online where Danny Glover is actually dancing with these Predators inside the spaceship. So that's just a really cool touch. But anyways, the focus is, I wanted to, focus on Ultimate Scout Predator. So let's go ahead and cloak these other guys. See, all in all, I think he looks really cool. And if you guys look at pictures of the first release of the Scout Predator, this is the non-ultimate version. His legs do look a little weird, and he's not as form-fitting as this one. But if you already have the original Scout Predator and you just want to save money, you don't need to buy another one. But if you do want the articulation and all the other accessories, then definitely get this one too. But yeah, I'm a huge admirer of movie accuracy. So when I display him, he's just going to be like this. No weapons. He's going to have his biomask on. But yeah, my complaint is, I don't know what it was, but my Scout Predator, he's really loose at the hips here. And I don't know, something doesn't seem right with his legs either. See this? They look very jittery. I feel like someone already played with this and just stuck it back in a box, but I know that's not possible since this is brand new. So I changed his pose a little bit. I kind of bent his legs to make him look a little bit more natural, or at least try to make him look more natural. So yeah, I think, there's a lot of possibilities with the new articulation for posing Scout Predator now. And yeah, it's cool that they gave him this rifle, but again, it's cool, but it wasn't in the movie. So for display purposes, I would not even pose him with his rifle. I think this is more of a reimagination of what the Neca people thought he might be using. But it's still cool though, if they're going to re-release him, why not give him new accessories, even if they weren't in the movie? But ultimately, I am very happy with my Neca Ultimate Scout Predator. It's just that I feel like the one I got was maybe a little bit defective with how loose his hips were and also his legs by the pelvic region. But you can see, you got all kinds of cool poses that you could put him in. And he even does look pretty cool without his mask. And you guys know where I stand on film accuracy. I prefer him with his mask on just because the movie version always had his mask on for the few seconds that he was on there. But he looks really cool with his long-range rifle there. And the details on his torso are amazing. I like the little netting on him. You can see he's been working out with that excellent physique. Nothing really stand out with his feet. But all around, you can see all kinds of pretty cool details. Something that you'd expect from these latest releases of NECA action figures.